there's a lot of public sympathy about this. Many people feel this disqualification was completely unfair, that to give him the maximum permissible sentence for a rather trivial offence, and then to ensure that sentence is the minimum required for disqualification. And then the disqualification, as you know, under the Supreme Court ruling, is 2 years plus a further 6. That would be very unjust. I've often asked a number of voters who are not Congress voters, I've said, put aside whether you want to vote for Congress or not, put aside whether you like Rahul Gandhi or not. In any democracy, do you want a situation where the principal leader of the major opposition party is silenced for 8 years, who is not able to raise his voice in Parliament for 8 years, is going to be imprisoned for 2? Is that good for democracy, just objectively? And I must say, even some BJP voters have said to me, it's not fair, it's bad for democracy. So the public sympathy is widely there. And we have conducted protests in every district of the country when that decision came out. We are appealing, and we are hoping that the judicial process will correct it. So if not, definitely this is going to be made an issue, because it is being seen by many in the public as an unfair attempt to silence a voice of the opposition, a major voice of the opposition. I think even in the Karnataka election, this issue is a live one. Look, we understand that in a state election, there will be state issues first and foremost. And we are going to raise the state issues first and foremost. But some national issues are bound to come up, because Karnataka is a politically aware state. Especially in the urban areas, there is a lot of consciousness of national issues. Whether it's issues of crony capitalism that Rahul Gandhi has been raising, whether it is Rahul Gandhi's own disqualification, whether it's issues of national security, including what the Chinese are doing at our borders. As you know, a few soldiers from Karnataka are serving in dangerous conditions along the border with China. So every Kannadiga is also concerned about national security. All of these issues cannot be excluded. But our focus now is on Karnataka. And though we will mention other issues, right now we are trying to give Karnataka a better government and a more effective government to solve the problems of the people of the state. Little louder. Well, that's exactly the kind of question I'm in no position to answer. I think we'll have to wait and see what the decision is from the party. A decision has to be made, but it will be made after due consultations. You want it very quickly, but we have to wait and see when the party can do it for you. Yes, I gather he's going for the tiger project, right? Well, I'm glad that he's preserving tigers. We'd like him to preserve the well-being of Kannadigas also. But we are all in favor of pride tigers, so no negative words on that. Everyone knows that Project Tiger was initiated by Indira Gandhi. There was no tiger conservation in this country before Indira Gandhi brought in Project Tiger, and a lot of the achievements in preserving the tigers, increasing their number in this country and so on, were kept by the Congress government, but continued by every other government. So I don't want to make politics over animals. I would say that, we criticize the Prime Minister for lots of things, but we definitely have very good grounds to criticize his party in this state for what they have failed to do for the people of Karnataka, and I'll keep the focus on that.
So, if you get a mandate, do you expect a clash between D.K. Shivakumar and Siddaramaiah?
Look, I think both of them have spoken very clearly about the fact that they are united in fighting this election. The truth is that, it is entirely normal in any party's politics for individuals to have exceptional personal qualities, professional abilities, and political aspirations. So let's not be surprised that these things exist. But at the end of the day, whenever Congress has won an election, Congress has formed a government, one person has become chief minister, and the world has moved on. And I can tell you that at some point, this will happen here also. Let us now focus on the fact that a united party is fighting in the election unitedly. And we are all here to support a very strong Congress performance. You will find everyone coming. You will certainly see Rahul Gandhi coming. You will see leaders from across our country, from the Congress party, coming to show their support here, because we really believe very passionately that this is a winnable election, and what is more, it's in the interest of the people of Karnataka that this misgovernance be ended. Now look, it's very clear that one of the interesting sidelights, side benefits of the BJP's overreach, of the government's gloating over Rahul Gandhi's disqualification, is that they have provoked a remarkable degree of opposition unity. We have seen half a dozen chief ministers in states where they are opposed to the Congress party, where Congress party is seen by their parties as a rival in their state. We have seen half a dozen chief ministers openly supporting Congress and Rahul Gandhi on this issue. Arvind Kejriwal in Delhi, Aam Aadmi Party. Akhilesh Yadav, Samajwadi in UP. Mamta Banerjee in Bengal. Pinarayi Vijayan in Kerala. KCR in Telangana. All of them have officially come out and said on this issue with the Congress. In fact, the CPM went so far as to say in Kerala, we're not supporting Rahul Gandhi or the Congress, we're supporting democracy. And I said, that's fine, because we are also fighting for democracy. It's the rights of Democrats that we want to preserve. But in the process, if the BJP creates a more propitious ground, a more favorable ground for us to explore stronger opposition unity, that is a good thing. You may have seen Mr. Kharge telephoned a few opposition leaders just 2 days ago to say, let's talk about opposition unity. I think his calls are going to continue to other opposition leaders. And I think, very frankly, everyone understands the logic of opposition unity. If we are able to find agreement on common minimum program and principles, why should we not have a system where we don't divide the votes? The BJP won 2014 with 31%. They won 2019 with 37%. That means in both elections, a majority voted for other parties. But if you look at our parliament today, there are 36 parties in parliament. So the 63% who didn't vote for BJP voted for 35 other parties. Now, some of those 35 other parties, instead of dividing each other's vote, are able to come together in those constituencies where it's very clear that only one of them stands a chance of winning. Wouldn't that be healthy for our democracy? Wouldn't it be in the interests of the country if a formidable opposition was able to take on a formidable government ruling party? See, we in our democracy should not be surrendering an election without a fight. And I think dividing the opposition is going to be against the interests of the people of India. Yeah.
नमस्कार, मैं हूं मानक गुप्ता। अगर आपको हमारा ये वीडियो पसंद आया हो तो इसे लाइक और शेयर जरूर करें, और हां, हमें सब्सक्राइब और फॉलो करना ना भूलें ताकि आप देश और दुनिया की कोई खबर मिस ना करें। तो जुड़े रहिए हमारे साथ और देखते रहिए News24।